In Renton, local businesses worry about Boeing 737 MAX assembly line stoppage. 30 years ago, when Renton was far more of a Boeing town, the shutdown of the company's assembly lines would have had a significant and swift impact on its residents and economy. But on Monday, after Boeing announced it was temporarily halting production of the 737 MAX, city leaders and business owners were considering what, if any, effect the January 2020 shutdown would have on the city that's long been connected to the company. Is Renton a Boeing town? We still really are, said Randy Corman, a Renton City Council member and retired Boeing manager. The shutdown's impact is not the kind of impact we would have had 20 years ago or 30 years ago, but Boeing is still a big part of our employment base, and for the people directly impacted, it's huge. Those directly impacted include the 12,000 Renton employees. Boeing said many will be moved to other facilities throughout the region, and local businesses whose customers are primarily Boeing workers. For decades, Boeing was the backbone of Renton's economy, though that's become less so as the population has grown and the number of Boeing jobs has shrunk. The economy has also diversified. The Landing, a large outdoor shopping plaza with a Target, movie theater and chain restaurants, was built across from the manufacturing plant. 737 MAX crisis. Complete coverage. Boeing will halt Renton assembly lines, but no layoffs for employees as 737 MAX's return slips out to mid-February. FAA boss tells Boeing CEO to back off predictions Boeing's fix tames the tiger in the 737 MAX flight controls, say experts and critics. As Boeing's 737 MAX nears a return to service, will flyers return to it? After Lion Air crash, Boeing doubled down on faulty 737 MAX assumptions: 2 tragic flights, 12 problems on the Boeing 737 MAX. More. There's a lot more to Renton than just one industry, City of Renton spokeswoman Preeti Sridhar said. But we want to see Boeing healthy. That's good for all of us. Still, news of the shutdown hit locally owned businesses hard. At Sub Shop No. 8, owner Kiet Lay said the lunch spot could lose about 50% of its customers. For the past few months, he's heard from patrons who talked about being redeployed to Moses Lake and Everett. They were concerned about the moves and whether they would be laid off, he said. Many are long-time customers. The younger Boeing workers generally go to the Landing, he added. We're lucky, because we own the building, and my family comes to help keep costs down, he said. We're trying to save some money, because we don't know what will happen in the next few months. Toreros, a Mexican restaurant at the Landing. For more on this story, visit the news article link.